we don't really understand the concept of money. And I'm gonna say this for just myself and the people who I know. We wasn't really taught nothing about, you know, the concept of money, such as like, you get a check every week, right? Every week, let's say you're making $600–700, right? And I'm gonna say this. I remember when I first got my job at Coca-Cola. Everybody knows I got a job at Coca-Cola. I was making decent money. My neighbors, who was a young cat, you know, he had a nice little BMW, you know, he had chicks coming in and out, stuff like that. You know, he was a cool dude. And I remember, you know, he was chopping up with me one time. He was like, hey, you know, I see you work at Coca-Cola. Like, how's that going for you? I'm like, it's going pretty good. I mean, I make decent money. I mean, I know you do, man. I know you probably can spend the whole check this week and make it right back next week, no problem. It wouldn't be no issue, right? So that was his mindset. He's like 30-something years old, you know what I mean? So I started learning, or at least now, that even back then I was telling myself I'm not going to do that. Like, I didn't go to clubs, I didn't go to parties, I didn't do stuff like that. But the concept of money, what I'm talking about is yeah, you make $500 to $600, maybe $700 a week, but you don't want to be there, you know? You don't want to work at that job for the next 20 years like everybody has taught us and get a pension check or whatever at the end of those 20, 40 years. Who wants to do that? Then when you're 40-something years old, you get what, maybe $200,000, maybe $300,000. Let's say that, if that. Okay, you get that little lump sum of money. Now you're 40-something years old. Let's be real, man. $200,000 is not enough. It's not. That's not enough. It's not enough to carry you for the rest of your life for the next 40 years. It's just not enough. So you mean to tell me you work 20 to 40 years only get $200,000? It's simply not enough. So in this time now, it doesn't matter where you're working at. If you're working at McDonald's flipping burgers, if you're at Coca-Cola making $800 a week, if you're whatever you're at in life and you want more for yourself, figure a way to take a couple dollars out of your check and invest it into yourself. We always talk about stocks and stuff like that. That's great too. That's great too. But invest in yourself. Stocks is like investing in yourself in the way it is. But invest in yourself. You need to put, like, if you want to start a gun store, invest in yourself. Figure out what you need to do. If you want to start a trucking business like we did, invest in yourself. That job is not going to be forever. It's only temporary, y'all. It's a temporary position. As I always tell people, never say you're broke. I know some people say, I'm broke, I'm this, I'm that, I'm broke. Nah, never say you're broke, bro. Never say that. Just say you're going through a temporary financial situation or a temporary financial transition. It's a temporary financial transition. You're not broke. You're going through a temporary financial situation. That's it. That's it. You're transitioning over from, you're taking the time out of your life. Like, for instance, I'll tell y'all this, and I'll give you guys what I'm doing currently right now. Why people always ask, how come you ain't bought a Hellcat? How come you ain't bought a new truck yet? I have some stuff on my credit, and I don't really have like a crazy credit history or nothing like that. Thank God. I don't have no cars. I don't have a house. I got a couple phone bills and some other stuff on my name. But I'm paying back all of that stuff and building my credit. That's what I'm doing right now. All my money that you see that I make literally goes right back into my credit. I'm finding ways to boost my credit up, so that way I can have close to an 800, or if not an 800-something credit score by the year 2022. Or shit, 2020, yeah, 2022. I invest in myself. Instagram, YouTube, all this stuff that you see, I put money back into that. I invest in myself. You would think, oh, Benny, you've already made it. You working at a truck, you and your dad got your own trucking company, you already made it. I still invest into myself. All my money goes back into the trucks. All my money goes back into my YouTube, my Instagram, camera equipment. You're not gonna see me buying no Jordans no more. You're not gonna see me buying no crazy stuff like that, no crazy clothes. I buy the simple stuff. We got our own uniform now. See that? We got our own uniform now. Invest in yourself, man. That's it. Invest in yourself. I don't care if you're making $400 a week. If you're making $400 a week, you need to find a way to take that $400 and invest in yourself. You got to make a couple sacrifices right now. It's going to hurt. It's going to suck. It's going to suck. It's going to hurt. But take that time to invest in yourself. Let it hurt for 6 months. And see how far you come within 6 months. Let it hurt for that 1 year and see how far you come in that 1 year. Yeah, it's gonna hurt, it's gonna suck, but it's about mind over matter. It's discipline. All right, so what, you can't go hang out with your friends? So what, you can't go to that party tonight? So what if you can't go out to eat with your friends and get a couple of drinks? Because you put $100 to yourself every single week. So what? But guess what? When that year is over with, after them $100 you put to yourself every single week, what's the 100? I think it's like 50, and I might be wrong, I can't remember. I think it's 52 weeks in a year. Or it might be 58. 100 times 52 is what? $5,200. So you mean to tell me you put $5,000 into yourself in a year? How far can that $5,000 take you? That time you gave to yourself, you're not out partying, you're not out smoking, you're not out doing none of these stuff no more that you used to do with your friends. You invested all your time and your energy and your money into yourself every single week. Tell me how far you'll get in a year. It's gonna suck. You're gonna feel like, man, I ain't got no life, man, I can't do this, I can't do that. But after that year is over with and your friends still out asking you, hey, let's go party, hey, let's go do that. Now you stepped into your next level in your life. I don't know what that may be. I can't give you an example. I mean, it may be different for everybody else, but you're stepping into that new level in your life. That's all I want to say, man. I hope some of you guys really take from that and really use that in your everyday life, because I'm going to give you guys another example of what I've done. If you look at who I follow, I unfollowed every celebrity. I unfollowed everybody who's not doing what I'm doing. And I also follow people who are not doing nothing with their lives. It's no disrespect to nobody, but it's for me. I love myself more than I love you. It's for me. I don't want to go on my Instagram and see somebody talking about something with their ex-girlfriend, or they going through some stuff, or you know, Johnny and them just got to fighting over it, yada yada yada, or whatever. I don't want to see that. I want my space, my energy, everything that I see visually is something positive. Every single thing. Somebody starting a business. Somebody talking about running a business. Somebody giving me information on how to run Airbnbs. People like that who are doing something for themselves and taking the initiative to be better. Those are the people I follow. I don't even follow a lot of family members. I don't. Because I need to visually see greatness, positivity, growth. Growth is such a beautiful thing, man. But I'm not going to get too far into that. I just want to share that with you guys. And please take that knowledge, man. Please take that information. Just try it for 6 months. 6 months to a year. I'm telling you, you will see the growth in yourself, your mindset, the way you speak, the way you see things, the way you act, the way you carry yourself. You will see that. You'll start to glowing. Then you'll start attracting all the right people into your life. You start attracting all the right experiences, all the right opportunities in your life. Just take 6 months to a year, man. That's it. I'm telling you, it's so much. It's better over here on this side of the grass. I'm telling you. I know that song they said it's not green on the other side of the grass. I'm telling you, it's better over here. This side is 10 times better than over there partying every single night, trying to get, as I like to say in my video, fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, it's better, y'all. It's a better living. It's a better experience. You get a lot more opportunities. More different. You start realizing the different type of people out there in the world. Like, surround yourself with bosses, man. That's a song. Migos made that, Circle of Bosses. I don't know if the song really talks about Circle of Bosses, but I like the title of the song, Circle of Bosses. But that's all I'm gonna give y'all today. I just wanted to share that. I hope it's something that you guys can really just eat up. You know what I mean? Devour, take, really use it, because it's worked for me. I stopped talking to certain people for 6 months, man. Then I started realizing the growth, and then I wanted to do it more, so I did it for a year. And now certain conversations don't even come up in my life anymore because I don't follow these certain people in my life anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it don't. Change the people you hang around with. Invest in yourself. Take 6 months to a year to love yourself more than what you love yourself now.